Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube Editor's Perspective podcast.
We're actually recording for a second week in a row. It's a fucking Christmas miracle.
I know, it's weird. I just need to upload an episode.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be a better.
I'm just wondering how, like,
We're
once
just talking to no one here.
really, once I finally like upload all the episodes, like the people are just gonna get a constant like, and I'll upload them eventually. Yes, it'll be soon. I'm going to upload them eventually. Just be a parade of that, and once I finally do it, it'll just be like, yes, I can stop saying it. But alas, I'm a chronic procrastinator. So, how have you guys been these past week?
I'm all right. Not in school this semester, but yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, school's
I've
overrated.
been working straight since Saturday, so I'm kind of burnt out.
Fuck work.
There's an auto show going on in Detroit, so there's a lot of just black teens just like, cars.
Oh, don't you mean?
I'll never afford.
Oh no, there's black teens and older Japanese businessmen. And I'm just like, you're making us look bad, honestly.
Pants down to their knees. Why do you have a belt if you're gonna wear your pants by your
Dude, I hate black people.
So anyways, hi people. So we're just kind of doing a shoot the shit podcast. And actually, we haven't really done one of those in a while, really thinking about it. We've actually had topics these past couple episodes.
The people will never know.
Oh,
yeah.
No, eventually. 2014, see you then.
Yeah. Alright, so, but I think one of the big... excuse me. One of the big things we were talking about before the podcast, which I was saying we should talk about, is any anime/comic nerd that, you know, isn't under a rock probably saw the ScrewAttack death battle Goku versus Superman, which was, like, super anticipated. I mean, just, like, so many... I think so many a forum thread have been made discussing who would win. And
Goku got gypped. Oh my god.
Yeah, in the battle, Superman won. Spoiler. Sorry. And there has been just like a torrential storm of butthurt Dragon Ball Z fans. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. I can understand, like, from the stuff that they did, the research they did, why he won. I can understand. But it's just like, I went through a good chunk of the comments below the episode, and I'm like, oh my god. It's like, oh, the gravity formula shit, oh, this is, why are they doing this? They're not accounting for Goku being an adult in Dragon Ball GT. I'm just like...
it's just like... GT isn't canon, so...
I know.
I was kind of confused that they used GT.
I was looking into it, and, like, they said even though it's not technically canon, that they were using all source material available. Movies, shows.
Anything official, not fan and such.
Mm-hmm, exactly. But yeah, so... I mean... Just from the stuff that they pulled out, at least from, like, the version of Superman they were using and what they used of Goku, Goku was just kind of outclassed in every which way. Goku can't pull planets. Superman can.
Well,
and then just...
I mean, I'm trying to think here.
I mean, like,
in the Broly movie, didn't they put a planet out of orbit?
No.
Oh no, Broly just blew the thing up with like his pinky, right? I forgot about that.
Well, no, there was a comet that was on the way. That's what was happening in the Broly movie.
Are we sure he can't pull a planet?
Goku can definitely pull a planet. I mean, think about it. I'm going with the Broly movie. At that time, around that time period with Goku's power, all of them together beat Broly, but I mean, still their power levels are you can compare it to this. Broly blew a planet up that was pretty far away from him, with a tiny little ki blast comparatively from his hand. I mean, and Goku had the ability to beat him. I mean, and Goku's obviously always holding back.
That's the thing. The Dragon Ball Z characters have destructive power. It's like they can manifest just
exactly.
pure...
And Superman is that's what I'm getting at. I'm building on this. Superman is still made of mass. any one of Goku's ki blasts, whatever you want to say. I was raised hearing it called Kai.
Yeah.
Any of his Kai blasts would wreck him. I'm like, Superman from some of Goku's attacks, like especially a Kamehameha, he'd lose a limb if it was hit with it.
That's the thing though, just because like going to Superman's, the static electric field that protects him with the sun's rays and stuff like that. That's the thing. That's the gray area of crossing the fiction. How would Superman's powers be in the Dragon Ball Z world, or how would Goku's powers be in the Superman world? Which I think that was a big thing. I know that's a big question, like is ki magic or not, but I mean that was clearly distinguished with Babidi. So Babidi used magic, and he didn't use ki blasts. So there's something I'm thinking of that I wanted to say, but that's the thing. As far as like brute strength, I don't like Goku when he's fighting Majin Buu. He struggled to split a mountain in half.
Wait.
When he got hit into a mountain by Buu, and Buu's on top of the mountain, doing his like pounding his chest, and then Goku pushes the mountain apart, and he's just going screaming, push it apart.
Can't you basically just say that was basically only because Majin Buu was on top of it, and Buu's power was basically pressuring Goku?
No, that I wouldn't say that at all.
Was Goku squished into it?
He was punched into it.
So he would be pretty much squished into the rock.
Yeah.
So of course, if his limbs are all within his chest, he's gonna have a hard time moving that mountain.
Yeah, but I mean, think about that. If Superman can pull a planet, would that be hard for Superman? That's what I'm saying. Since that was hard for Goku, I doubt he could push a planet. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, Goku could definitely push a planet. It's all about that. With Goku, Superman has that raw solar energy power. Meanwhile, Goku has that explosive Kai power.
But I mean, where's an example where you could see that happening, though, in Dragon Ball?
Okay, gotta evaluate this one.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that Goku, at the peak of Dragon Ball Z, and we're gonna go with Candace here,
the Buu Saga, with Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, at the peak of Dragon Ball Z.
All right, no, here we go. I'll go with this one. Goku was going toe-to-toe with Kid Buu, who was literally wiping out existence.
Well, no, I'm not talking ki, though. Ki's a whole different subject.
No, it's really not, because when you think about it, because that's what allows him to do all this stuff. You can't view it as separate, because it's not separate.
I could actually see that. I don't see how a normal human, even within the Dragon Ball world, would be able to split apart a mountain without some type of ki.
Exactly. So
why would Goku be struggling with that if he could push a planet?
No. That's the thing. I'm viewing from when I saw that. When I saw that, I figured that it has to do with the ki, Buu's Kai pressure. Basically, Buu was standing there on top of that mountain, just putting all that power of his pressure, the pressure of his power, right down on Goku, just basically asserting dominance. And so that made it harder for Goku. That's how I saw it. That's how I took it when I saw it. And I mean, basically, again, when you compare power at his peak, when he was going toe to toe with Buu, who had the power to wipe out entire solar systems within minutes. Fuck pushing planets. Who cares about pushing planets? Goku was going blow to blow with a guy whose flick of a wrist could wipe out a universe.
Galaxy, not universe.
And then there's the matter of all of Goku's forms taking a toll on him. Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, he can only keep them a certain amount of time.
Again, those are all facts that they actually kind of did go with all right. But at the end, after he used all his power, yeah, I get it. He was kind of defenseless at the end there. But when he was at Super Saiyan 3, especially, he had the power. He had the power to basically bring the unholy wrath of fucking existence onto Superman with his ki. He did. At that point, until he was exhausted, he had almost limitless power. So, I mean, it just seems like they went with an argument of semantics and didn't really take into account the actions that were being done. They went with more of the data that they had, which again, I guess they have to go with because you can't go off, conjecture and what you see happening. You have to go with what you know can happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've watched Goku go blow to blow with Kid Buu, who literally was like the most broken fucking person in DBZ.
I don't know. To me, the like brute strength, while powered by ki, like I can't compare that. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, say, like, the muscle it takes to load a nuke into a thing and the amount of power a nuke brings, so to speak. Like, just the ki as itself is when you project it, to me, is different from powering a punch. Like, it's like ki in its essence, not diverting ki into a punch or something like that. Like, I see it as two different things. And just, like, with mere facts and stuff like that in DBZ, like, the Goku push... I'm trying to think of other instances where people had problems with...
All right, I'm even going to go as far as this. You want to talk about pushing mountains? Okay, when Goku and Vegeta first fought, Vegeta literally blew up a mountain range when he freaked the fuck out when Goku...
Well, that's the thing, too. I thought of that again. He struggled with that.
But I'm saying, he barely struggled with it, though. That was just explosive rage that basically destroyed an entire mountaintop. He wiped it the fuck away. And that was at that point. That was when Goku's power level was below 1 million. After Frieza Saga, it's well above 1 million. After Cell Saga, you can't even count it anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, you want to talk about moving mountains? Yeah, I believe Goku can move a fucking mountain. I think when it came to that part with Buu, it really had to have been that Buu was actually just asserting some sort of pressure with his power. Because we see early on, fuck power levels and all that, Vegeta, who Goku was on par with at that point, blew up an entire fucking mountain range.
I'm trying to find that scene right now. That's the thing, though, when you're saying the Buu ki pressure, though, that's, again, you're kind of...
But that's assuming. The thing. That's the thing. With Superman, it's a comic, and you're basically, through the comics, you're given a lot of data about what he's actually capable of. They go into a lot of detail. DBZ, you don't get a lot of detail. It's an action comic. It's all about the fight, not so much the physics behind it.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of hard to pit them against each other. But I mean, personally, from going off of what you view the characters do, I mean, in a fight, Goku wins basically to me, not hands down, but by a pretty good margin. I think Goku has it, just because, I mean, all in all,
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, yeah, Superman is basically, as long as the sun is there, he's almost invincible. But I mean, Goku has the ability to knock Superman out. That's it. He does. He has the ability to knock him out. And that's when the fight ends. Because Superman would admit defeat completely at that point. He would just say, all right, you got me. You just knocked me the fuck right out.
Around 8-minute mark is the scene. The video I just posted.
Is this embellished for the anime, or is it...
I don't know. I haven't read the manga in quite a long time. Oh, and I can't even say it's not even a mountain. It's a small plateau. Yeah, around like 8:20 is when Goku starts moving it.
Okay.
To me, that's just like a small...
He blew it up with his strength, though.
Still, that's small.
No
That's small compared to a planet.
But that whole exertion of strength might have been from exploding this mountain, as opposed to actually just moving it.
Yeah.
Because he blew it to pieces with his strength. There was no key there. He just blew it to pieces with just pushing it.
Yeah, that's... that's the biggest that's really the debating point is like just the strength and the comparisons of strength and how just like DBZ's kind of unquantifiable versus Superman's very quantifiable.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you look at the scene, everything about DBZ is all about Kai. So, I mean, this is basically Goku's raw strength backed by Kai, and he's just shoving a fucking mountain. There's no Kai there exactly in the beginning. He's just moving it. And then it goes fucking blown to pieces and create a giant fucking crater. I mean, it's like, I don't see how you could say he couldn't move a planet when he was just like, with brute strength. He didn't use any aura. There was no blast. There was no electricity, no effects. He just straight shoved a fucking mountain and made a crater. I mean,
I'm gonna get this clear too. I wanted Goku to win, just so people are just like, "What? Fighting against is so hard." I'm a Goku fanboy. He's my favorite character in like any fiction, and I'm just more or less spurning debate.
Yeah. I mean, just me personally, I think Goku just has it.
That's the big thing too, as far as like if they're using all the fiction. The Cooler movie, Return of Cooler, the second one. When him and Cooler are fighting an instant transmission, if Goku would have fought like that, I think Superman's speed is inconsequential.
Yeah, true.
Since they determined that instant transmission is instant. So it's just him going, like, bam, 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 bam. Wherever Superman can go, he's just, I'm there. So, and then just like speed, and it's speed and destructive force and all that. Or
does instant transmission take ki?
Nope. It doesn't.
I think it takes a very small amount.
Just from what I understand, it's instant transmission. It requires telekinetic focus. Basically, instant transmission has to do with him and his latent psychic ability is what I understand it as.
Well, no, he has to find a source of energy to locate in order.
But that's a form of telekinesis, being able to sense energy. I think that's what they explain anyway. I'm not really sure.
That's just a basic skill, and for I guess Earthlings, I should say, in the Dragon Ball universe, is ki sensing. Because I mean, like, I don't think Gohan or like a lot of Krillin or anything are telekinetic. However, like Goku just kind of picked it up randomly, and also the ability to read minds. So I think ki sensing is kind of separate from the mind stuff. Like Frieza, was telekinetic. So yada yada. But
yeah, it doesn't require ki. So why does Goku even fight?
I know, right?
It's kind of weird.
It's just.
That's the big. That's again just the big thing with Dragon Ball. Is just so many things are left unexplained just because Akira Toriyama was like, "Fuck it, count the money."
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I like money.
Let's make a card game on motorcycles. Let's go.
I mean, actually, all things aside, have you guys seen the trailer for the DBZ movie?
No.
The new animated one?
Yes, I have.
It looks pretty interesting.
Well, I mean, it's tight. I almost said tight Kubo. Oh dear Lord, no.
Akira Toriyama is a producer on it.
Yeah.
But BGDA, have you guys seen anything on it?
No.
Okay. So essentially, what it is just due to like the amount of pretty much power that Goku has accrued, I guess, over the times, like, over the course of Dragon Ball.
After fighting Buu.
After the Buu saga. I think it's like 4 years after.
It's 4 years after, yeah.
And pretty much there's this deity that senses an imbalance of good and evil, as in there's too much good. So he awakens, he's this god of destruction. I forget his name, but he looks like Anubis.
He looks like Anubis, yeah.
Sort of like a Egyptian cat mixed with Anubis. And he goes to challenge Goku. Because he senses that he's like, okay, this person has destroyed Frieza and all these strong foes. He goes and fights Goku and defeats Super Saiyan 3 Goku with his finger. And then he's just like, is there no one on Earth that's worthy of being killed? And it's just like a combo effort to defeat this foe, who is a god.
And in the end, it'll be Yamcha who beats him.
Be awesome. Just spirit ball. The guy's like, what?
I can do nothing against this.
He's controlling this ball with his pointer and middle finger. This is astounding.
He like comes at him Wolfang fist. Ow! He's hitting me with his fingers.
I scratched the wolf.
He's scratching
My
me.
one weakness, wolves.
That'd be awesome. Oh god. Like him and Krillin somehow managed to beat him.
No, male pattern baldness, the disease I cannot concoct.
Well, no, Krillin has hair. Krillin has hair at that
yeah,
point.
right, I forgot.
He's like, no, a disc.
Putting it to dubstep.
He's like,
what is that inherent noise behind the disc throwing?
no, he's like a cat, so it's just like he see a disc. Well, he's like a little Anubis, so he's technically a dog. He sees a disc, he's like, oh, disc. Just runs right into it. Whoop, 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 whoop. This guy's chasing after it. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Oh god.
Hold on, I got a point to bring up in this Superman thing.
Oh Jesus! I thought
Okay.
we were done with
No,
this.
we're not quite done yet.
I thought I would be able to say something. I don't. You guys are nerds.
Can Goku lock into normal people's like low
Yes.
level ki?
Yes.
When does he demonstrate this?
Bulma.
Yeah, Bulma.
When did he do this?
He was trying to... Bulma was making a wish on the Dragon Balls during the Buu Saga, and he instant transmissions to her, and the dragon already made a wish, and then it's like right after the wish, like Goku's there, he's like, oh, you made a wish? Oh, I'm too late!
Was she the only one there?
No, but he was locking on
He
to
even
Bulma.
said he was locking on to Bulma.
Dragon.
It could have been the dragon.
He said he
he
locked on to
specifically-
Bulma.
Okay.
Lock on.
Sure.
And I'm trying to think of other... Master Roshi, I mean, he's a little stronger, but still...
I
he's a
didn't
little
count
powerful.
Roshi.
Who else has he done the instant transmission to? Can't say King Kai. Namex
Could
possibly,
you
but
possibly
not
done
really.
it with Chi-Chi?
He might have, but Bulma, I think, is the
Yeah,
example
Bulma's
that's
the
like...
non-power user. Chi-Chi's a power user.
Technically, she's a martial
Dude,
artist.
she straight up uses Kaioken in the fucking horrible Garlic Jr. saga.
Doesn't count. Doesn't
I
count.
know, I'm making a joke. So who else loved the fact that Team 4-Star absolutely shit on Garlic Jr. saga?
Oh god, that was hilarious.
Nothing but garlic.
Yeah, just Popo, just... Oh, it was wonderful. I was so happy that they did
I was
that.
like,
Just like
when I saw the beginning, I'm like, no, I'm not going to sit through 3 or 4 episodes of this shit. Don't do this to me. And I'm watching, I'm like, wait a minute, they're focusing a metric shit ton on Krillin here. What the hell? And then the end comes, I'm like, oh, they're setting up. And then Popo fucking eats him, and I'm like, yeah.
Wait, well, I mean, is there anything? Was that just it for your Superman thing?
I had
Gigi?
more, but DA literally has nothing in this take, so I'm just gonna move past it.
Well, Dia, you said you wanted to talk about something.
Did I?
No.
I didn't.
You said I wanted to have something to say.
You
but
wanted
now
to
I
have
don't.
something to say with some other topic that he could possibly talk about.
Oh,
Not this.
Really?
well, I guess I could.
I don't read
I guess
Superman.
I
I haven't watched DBZ in years.
I guess I'll just mention for shameless self-promotion, even though I'm not going to be at the freaking convention, that I did enter into OhioCon. So we'll see how that goes.
Well.
Yeah. Pretty much just like Leetwad, and there's, I think, maybe one other video that was like, maybe. There's a kind of iffy manga MV for the Ichigo Grimjow fight.
Got it.
It's okay, but it's still a lot of like.
Talia and
eh.
Kitty are good.
So
Nothing in action though.
let's see. Yeah, Leetwad is the Meatwad is the only one that I saw that I'm like, this could beat me. That's the only one. So we shall see. I have a friend there that is supposed to pick up my award if I do win. So I was just like, "Hey, you going to the convention?" He's like, "Yeah."
If I
I'm just
win
like, "All right,
anything
so
on the off chance, could you pick this up for me?
yeah." Actually, I asked Yohacon people. I'm like, yes, I'm not going to be there. So what? I have a friend that's going. How should he go about picking it up? So I'm gonna reply.
Don't worry about it, bro. You don't win shit anyway.
That's why you haven't got a reply.
True. Oh yeah. Yeah. So who has read the latest big three?
I am caught up.
Naruto bored the shit out of me.
Naruto is so terrible. I hate it. It angers me.
Are you serious? Is this bad?
It's pretty fucking boring right now.
Well, no. I liked when Neji
hold on.
died, but it
the past 2 chapters were good. This one, bad.
No. I hate killing off people just for emotional response. These people.
This is what Oda did not want to do.
father and Ino's father had maybe a chapter's worth of appearances. All the panels that they were in. And it's just like they're dead. Who cares? Neji, what has he done in the past 3 years? Nothing. He's dead. The end of the last chapter before this one, Naruto giving Hinata his power. That was supposed to be a big thing, but it's not. Now it's like everybody got it. She did one thing. I despise Naruto. I despise it.
Wow.
It's pretty bad, yeah. I mean,
all the Naruto shippers at that last chapter were like, yes!
Yeah, I know. It's like,
It's funny. One of the artists I follow on DeviantArt, like in the chapter where I forget, it was everyone, the army, like finally meets up with Naruto and all of them, and I forget what it was. Where it's just like Kiba says something like, "It's like quit trying to impress Hinata" or something like that. And then one of the artists, I'll pull up the picture real quick, but it's just like in that whole section, Neji isn't like they didn't draw Neji, and so like the artist noticed that, and then they're like, hey, where's Neji? And they hear in the background like, help, and then it's like, what? He turns around, he's like, the shippers are coming. It's just like 2 armies, like Narusaku and Naruhina. Like, he was just like, what have I done?
no, that's like the solid truth of shipping, though. The moment one character shows like the slightest fucking inclination of like affection for another, that's it.
Not even affection, just a feeling, because it could be hate.
This is it right here.
Really? I haven't seen that.
There's a lot of they hate each other, so they must secretly love each other.
Like the moment you see somebody be kind to somebody else, it's up. They're a couple.
By the way, I hate the term shipping and ship. It's stupid. Yes. And that's the last time I'll ever say that phrase.
Hey, then what would you describe it as?
They're pairing them.
Okay. Okay. How would I... Pairers? Like, how would I describe the people? It's like saying brony. Like, it's there's a term.
It's a terrible term.
Naruto sucks.
Yeah,
Naruto sucks.
I just posted this. I'm happy. Like, I've been wanting this arc of One Piece to end for a while now. It's just, it
began that I hated this arc, and now that it's almost over, I still hate this arc. It needed to end like 13 chapters ago.
Oh no, there was a lot of people that needed to be introduced.
Yes, a lot of things that needed to happen.
That couldn't have happened
with that girl. What?
How many wasted chapters there were in this arc? Way too many.
I wouldn't say 13 worth.
13 worth, definitely.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
How many chapters is this arc?
Pretty fucking long.
Give me a rough estimation.
I don't fucking know how many the number.
Just throw a number out at me.
Okay, I'm going to guess so far it's 73 chapters long.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Way off. How about we just look it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see. I'm looking it up right now.
I'm gonna say 193 chapters.
That's over.
That one fight has been going on.
That's a year and a half of chapters. This has not been going on for a year and a half.
I think you're thinking about the war, which has been that Naruto war ended.
Yeah, that's been going on.
I honestly, if Naruto ended tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I honestly wouldn't care.
It's actually been my theory since like the beginning seasons of Naruto that this is going to end with Naruto dying and Sasuke taking up his mantle to become the next Hokage and leading the village to the future.
I told BG, I said, I don't care if Naruto ends. Just give me what happens at the end. Just give me like 3 sentences. Gaara does this. Naruto's dead because of this. Sasuke, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, I don't care what happens to lead up to that. That's all I needed.
Can I just say, these kids turned out terribly in Naruto. They have no parental guidance. Naruto is a delinquent, and if he didn't have that one sensei, he would have destroyed that village. Because he was a loner and he was doing just kiddish pranks, but eventually he would grow into a monster, okay?
They gave him an apartment, so he had to be thankful.
Oh my god. Sasuke,
40 chapters.
Sakura is a slut. What's wrong with this slut? She'll sit there and say, Sasuke, I will do anything you want if you stay or take me with you. Where are her parents?
She's a ninja.
This is bullshit.
I mean,
Up there,
God, now you're getting into this. I mean, people in our world, that shit happens in reality, dude.
Stop this. She is a 12-year-old girl.
That shit happens.
No, stop it. She has grown up with friends, and she is well adjusted.
I wouldn't say she was, but she was heavily teased as a child. She's mentally scarred still. That's what gives her her lovability. I'm being sarcastic, by the way.
Oh, it's the bad boy, but I can cure him type of thing. To where she's willing to completely help him betray the village just to be with him. Idiot.
I mean, I've actually seen that happen.
And Sasuke,
in reality,
where are the people that were helping him grow after his family was slaughtered?
Family was slaughtered, and basically he was just like guardian by a. I'm gonna say who guardianed him. He obviously had a house.
He had a house.
He had an apartment. They all do. Children.
I'm guessing like. No, Naruto had.
He sat by the lake a lot. We saw that.
Now, he had an apartment because he was in an apartment when he tilted the picture down.
He sure did. He left and backed up. So we're saying 4 to like 6 years where there was nobody around to help him like not see this hatred towards people. Because he switches his hatred receptors.
You would think the village would be like, hey, that's the last Uchiha. They're a really powerful clan. Maybe we should, nurture him and hook him up with a girl and make some more Uchihas.
But no, it's just like, we're going to leave him to his own devices. He's growing. He's becoming okay.
Hey, what about that Orochimaru fellow? You think he's coming back?
Little do we know that what's his name made a loophole somewhere, and somewhere down the road, Orochimaru is Sasuke's godfather.
Ugh.
And he wants his body.
The Naruto children grew up terribly.
Well, yeah.
Nobody is addressing it. Nobody.
Well, who's?
I mean, come on. Goku grew up better. He was a wild boy.
Spy.
But and yeah, so it's not even talking about Bleach. I'm done.
No, I mean,
is it really that bad? Because
hold on. I'm going to say this: the beginning of this arc was awful, but so far it's at the midpoint now, and these build-up chapters are actually going pretty all right. It kind of reminds me of like the pre-Aizen arc, like comedy, like training action-y type thing, like right before the Eisen arc. That's what it reminds me of. Like,
So hold on. You're saying the best parts of an action manga are the non-action parts?
no. Well, right now we're not in an action part. We're in the build-up part. But so far,
Yeah. You said the
so
best
far
part.
this build-up part is better than this whole story at the beginning of this arc. Yes.
That should tell you everything you need to know.
Oh,
I
agree.
am where Byakuya quote dies.
He's not dead.
Yeah, I know. Quote.
They
is the quote.
they taped him up through in a giant pool of regeneration and just kind of let him drown.
Yeah, so that's where I am.
It's room in
the
a Lazarus pit.
Yes.
So I'm like 22 chapters.
Fucking Ra's al Ghul in
I
this
am not
bitch.
enjoying this garbage.
Sorry, detective, but we're going to heal Byakuya. The Shinigami rise.
God damn.
Riddler would have been a better final villain.
Someone did a fan video of like an in between the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises, and they actually did a pretty good job. Where it's just like I think they're actually trying to make it this little mini series.
He sits around sipping tea and being emo for years.
No. No, I'm just saying they're like essentially Edward Nygma is a detective, and he's just literally just trying to bring Batman down further, and he just like he goes like kind of, I mean, he is not like, Riddler is nuts, so like just think Batman was stopping Scarface.
Oh, okay.
Puppet, can't think of his name, and Nygma was there. And just like to even further frame Batman, like he grabs one of the batarangs that he threw and stabs himself in the leg with it.
Ah, gotcha. Batman also used the batarang.
It was just, I mean, it was kind of interesting.
That is all.
In the Dark Knight
in the
Rises, yeah.
in Batman Begins, those little bat darts weren't the batarangs.
Yeah.
True. Bat darts.
Those movies terrible.
But
yes,
I have too much hate.
I'm gonna say, actually, I'm actually pretty happy with Netflix at the moment. They added a shit ton of like DC shit. I haven't actually watched the full things of Justice League Doom, Batman Year One,
Batman Year One. There's All-Star Superman
versus
and
the
Superman
Elite.
versus like
it's
the
probably one of the best iterations of Superman I've ever read.
Superman versus the Elite.
No, Superman, All-Star Superman, the comic. It's spectacular.
It's a movie now.
Oh, I know, I've seen it.
Yeah, they have it all on Netflix. I watched everything, and I mean, I was actually pretty fucking happy with it. My favorite of them all is Batman Year One and Under the Red Hood.
Of course.
If you're looking for actually a good fan film, it's actually really decent quality as well for Batman. This one right here, City of Scars, is actually incredible. Like, they nail like the Batman character good, like his gadgets and all that stuff, and all these things are actually how they should be.
In the suggestions, Joker and Harley Quinn's Christmas. That's a pretty hot Harley.
Just looked over there too, but these are the guys that do it's like superpower beatdown, and they actually have like live action fights of the characters and stuff. And they had this, and then they did not City of Stars. They made a sequel to this. They fuck. It's not City of Scars. Why can't I think of the?
If they want a good example of the outside of Arkham Asylum, they should check out fucking one of the hospitals that's run down and abandoned near me. Oh my god, it is fucked up.
Buy the collector's edition.
Is this?
Why?
I forget the second name, but City of Scars, and then they made a sequel that had Nightwing, Poison Ivy, and Killer Croc, and they actually got a exact replica of the original Tim Burton Batmobile for it, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, these two are actually like really good, just films in their own, like fan made, non-profit, independent. It's like how I actually imagine Batman should be. Very gritty, very Joker's like just fucking crazy. It's yeah, highly
I don't know, maybe I'll
recommended.
just buy the regular edition of Injustice. I gotta decide.
Injustice? Oh, you're actually gonna get that?
Yeah, of course.
Didn't they? Was it like they announced Bane, and then you're saying people were saying like, oh, they should make him
idiots!
like the Dark Knight Rises.
More! I cannot wait for him to speak with a Mexican accent, and people
are
like,
this isn't how it's supposed to be.
This isn't really Bane.
these fanboys.
When did
of
Bane
Nolan
become a
don't know
wetback?
He should have part of his head missing, like in the movie. They should give him an alternate Dark Knight Rises outfit.
They're going to do that. You know that, right?
Oh, dude.
They're going to.
I hate people, man.
I really do.
They're going to give him the Dark Knight Rises outfit.
They probably will as DLC or something.
It'll probably be unlockable content, dude.
No, it won't.
I'm pretty sure it will be because
They're doing. He said for unlockable like costumes, they want retro skins. So if you're playing with you play Barry Allen Flash in there, you could have the Wally West or the Kid Flash or something.
I like Wally West's Flash.
So that way they don't have to include these characters, but you can still get to play as these characters.
Yep. Whoops. Hold on, guys. Be right back.
Speaking of that, Young
I
Justice
have not
just
watched
came back on.
So I need one day.
To me, it is really, really good. Like, it's Teen Titans, but with like more
It's less
dramatic,
anime.
like I guess drama, so to speak. Yeah, it's less, anime-y, more like the first season is, like a whole bunch of teens starting to live together, yada yada, like stuff like that. However, they go through some deep shit. And this one is just kind of shit's hitting the fan, alien invasion, and like they're pitting Earth against all the heroes and stuff.
Before you continue with whatever, can I just say how stupid these heroes are as well for leaving these teams together? Okay, go ahead. Like,
Wait,
they're
what?
teenagers. They're emotional. They're emotional anyway. And then you add on that
I see what you mean.
there are very few people in the world that are like them, and then you're gonna stick 6 of them together in a apartment or whatever. That's kind of.
However, though, I mean, think about it. Like, you room with a whole bunch of people. I mean, they probably all feel different in like a high school with all the normal kids, and then now that
you're
there's
gonna
people
want
that they
to
have in
get
common.
even closer to these people, and then you're all living under the same roof.
Which actually which eventually happens, just because like half of them
Exactly.
start like making out with each other by the end of the first season.
Oh, man, Robin,
But
stop that.
Wow,
It had
You
to be
went there.
Robin. He had to
You
be
went
one
there.
of them.
yeah, it's nice too because I mean the second season I think it's like 3 or 4 years later, and they actually show a nice progression. I mean, Robin from the first season, it's Dick Grayson, so he becomes Nightwing. And they actually have a lot of good episodes. Like, there's an episode where there's some kind of villain or supervillain that is, like, been doing heists under the guise of someone in the circus that the Flying Graysons were in. So they start traveling with it and, like, doing a circus act. And like the end of it, the guy who's the guy who's the head of the circus or whatever, like he like pretty much he knew who Dick was when he came to the thing. He's like, well, he's just like you think I wouldn't recognize a Grayson on the soaring like that, Which I thought it was a nice episode for Robin / Dick.
That sounds like kind of a melding of an actual Teen Titans arc, and how Tim Drake found out that Dick Grayson and Batman were who they were. Because he figured
Yeah, Tim Drake. Yeah, Tim Drake is Robin in the second season. And
Tim Drake is going to be
back
part of my
Batgirl and
argument
stuff.
whenever we get back to the comics, because I'm going to tear that asunder.
Oh, God, I need to get Nate back on and my roommate Brian if they can somehow do that. Me not there. But
Assassin's Creed that.
What was I just saying? But yeah, I mean, I enjoy Young Justice a lot. I mean, did you see that they restarted up? Proceed.
Yes.
Yes. Young Justice started back up. I was just talking about them. They just introduced
really?
Virgil Hawkins, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that was the latest episode. Like, he was one of the kids that was abducted, I guess, so to speak, and they were kind of torturing him. And when he was getting interviewed by Black Canary, and he was just, like, fiddling with the paperclip. And when he left, he threw the paperclip back at, like, where all the other ones were, or, like, right next to it, and then all the paperclips were, like, and they, like, all, like, statically connect to each other. So it's just like,
Especially being Injustice. I wish it was.
That would be a big step up for Static. I can see him being a DLC downloadable character. If there's like enough clamor for him.
People are already clamoring for Poison Ivy or Mr. Freeze.
More Batman people.
Even though Captain Cole's gonna be in it.
Batman people.
I don't understand these people. There's 7 Batman people in there. It's enough. That's a fourth of the roster.
Oh, wait, let's see. I'm gonna look at the roster so far. I'm looking at the Wikipedia, and it's right here. So we got Bane, Batman, Catwoman, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Harley Quinn, Joker, Lex Luthor, Nightwing, Solomon Grundy, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And didn't some other people just get announced?
Magazines and stuff. You got Black Adam. You got Shazam.
Oh yeah.
You've got Ares, who is probably not playable. You've got Aquaman. I think you got like one more person.
Well, I need to pull up a funny picture just because that's one of my roommate Nate's favorite superheroes. That, like, I mean, Aquaman,
so many
is on the butt end of.
I actually just saw this fucking picture recently. I hope to God, I have a favorited. It was absolutely fucking amazing. Oh, I didn't save it. I'm an idiot. All right, well, I'll just describe it. Basically, it was a picture of all the Justice League with. In the dead center is Aquaman, and they're under attack from, I guess, these flying robots, and it's a picture of these giant fucking sharks leaping out of the water and eating these robots.
That's the picture
does it have a caption?
But
yep.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm useless, they say. I have shitty powers, they say. It's like all these giant ass
dying
sharks.
when I read that.
Just
people give Aquaman too much crap.
Aquaman's still pretty fucking cool. I mean, you gotta remember, there's people who fight best in space, people who fight best in the air, people who fight best underwater.
But Aquaman has regular, like, strength and good on-land abilities.
Well, no, it's just like, if you can survive the pressures of the deep, you're pretty durable. I found the picture.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
post it right now. There we go. Right there. I'm useless, they said.
Fucking love this
powers, they said.
I know what those are, too. Those are Megalodon.
Like... Green Lantern's just sitting there like, yeah, him and Batman.
That scene looks very familiar.
I think so. I just found that hilarious. What was the other? Oh, actually, that's another thing. If you guys have been looking at the ScrewAttack page, I guess if you've gone back to it, they've had it posted on their side link. Someone made a fan film Sonic the Hedgehog live action movie.
I'm not gonna watch it.
It's not bad at all.
I am not gonna watch it.
The blue blur.
Like, it's really not that bad for, like, fan film, non-funded. It's good. Like, how they tried to like redesign Sonic a bit, I actually enjoyed it a little bit. Like they had him look like, you know, his standard hair, like modern hair or whatever, but they also added like actual hedgehog quills to it. Why do you
I
why?
have a bad relationship with Sonic. I refuse
I'm curious
to
about
touch
this. Elaborate.
anything Sonic, pretty much. Like Sonic Generations, I played like 2 levels of it and I was done. I don't. It's
I
a
actually
fun
like
game,
Sonic Generations a
but
lot.
I don't like Sonic anymore. They've ruined him. Okay. Let me explain.
What was the last? What was your last
favorite Sonic game?
What was your last favorite Sonic game?
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
It was.
You did not like any of the adventures?
People need to go back and replay Adventures. That's what I'm gonna say.
I like Sonic Adventure 2 a lot. Out of the current genre, the modern Sonic, I guess, that's
out
my
of the
favorite.
modern Sonics, but the rest of them have been crap. So you can't really. Sonic 2006.
That's true.
And then Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2 is just building on Sonic Adventure 1. And Sonic Heroes in 2006 is all just bad. And
dude, you're forgetting Shadow the Hedgehog, man, the guns.
What was it? Sonic and the Black Knight sword or some crap where he's fighting with swords? What?
Well, there's Sonic and the Secret Rings, which was like the first Wii one, and Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yes,
Sonic Unleashed was
don't
not
even lie to
terrible. That's when they started. That's when they started
he becomes
getting things right as far as the actual speed Sonic stuff. I'm talking about the gameplay. I'm not
the
talking
gameplay
about the story.
of him being a werewolf was terrible. Okay.
I'm going for the speed stuff right now. They started getting it. They started getting it better from where they were. They had it a lot better in freaking. Well, I mean, they had it pretty much down pat in 2 or Sonic Adventure 2, I thought, and then they fucked it up with the whole bunch of like.
I did.
I actually. Who here watches Game Grumps?
Oh, Sonic.
That is by far my favorite game
they're
they're playing right now. It's 2006.
It's been more about them complaining about them being deathly
just...
ill than actually talking about the game like they were with Sonic.
What did you mention?
Well, like the
I have
Game Grumps.
See it. I hear good things. Game Grumps.
Like them playing Sonic 2006 is just.
Hold on. Can I pause?
There's a point where they're playing as Knuckles.
I just got a message from Alex on Facebook.
Oh no.
He wanted me to let DA know.
Oh no.
He watched the video of us from Yoma finally on his phone.
Oh no.
Or something. And he says, okay, I'm just going to read you the message. It says, tell him, DA, I said he looks gayer without the dreads. Like that weird guy on the bus luring little girls to him with tiny plastic ponies and empty promises of candy. Candy that is actually semen.
There is no empty promises. There is always candy. Speaking of which.
That didn't help your case, Diddler. There's always candy,
and then
children.
he pulls out a giant bag
and then
of
later,
Reese's. No, he literally just pulled out a giant bag of Reese's.
God.
Yeah.
Where the hell were we? Oh, I was talking Game Grumps.
Hey, did you tell Alex?
There's a part.
I helped him. Where is the appreciation?
You helped him with what?
Oh yeah.
He asked for some pony stuff, and I helped him with it.
I'm guessing that did pan out. He nailed that chick pretty good. All right.
Lots of candy.
Yeah, let him know that.
Okay.
From DA.
From DA.
DA got him late, apparently. Anyways, Game Grumps. I was talking. There's a part of It's when Sonic is in the future or whatever, the lava shitty future in 2000. Did you play
Define
2006
play.
PG? How far did you get? Okay. I
sorry.
powered through it, sadly. Like, I knew it was a bad game. We had it on sale at Kmart for $10. I was just like, okay. I'm just gonna go for it. But there's a part where they're playing as Knuckles, and actually, I'm gonna find the scene just so you can find it, or so you can watch it. And it's just Knuckles for some reason just gets flung into the air and stuck on a pillar, and then they're like, oh, and then Ego Raptor walks out of storms out of the room, like, wait, and he's like, Aaron, don't leave, and you're a door slam, and it's like, Aaron, and he comes back and he's like, I'm fucking done. It's like so funny.
So, yeah,
Oh,
that's why I won't watch
what do I have Facebook open? Why am I still
Okay.
talking to Alex?
What?
He wanted me to let
let's
you know
see.
that it was
is
like a
that. I'm just-
vacuum.
All right, so around.
Oh yeah,
I'm just blowing through that. Which, yeah, all pun intended. I'm blowing through that. All pun intended. So I've already said it once in this podcast. It's not going to phase me again. So around the
Don't ever talk about my pony stuff again.
7:45.
Crap.
Go to the 7:45 mark, BG.
Is it 7:35?
Watching it.
Oh, okay.
7:45-ish, but it's close enough. And it's just.
Oh yeah.
Wow! I just went. Everybody, proceed. You've seen that, right? What is? Yeah, it's someone has tried. Someone did a animated. Game Grumps
I've
animated
seen a lot
very
of
poorly.
poor animation
But,
versions of this shit.
It's just God. Like, I was laughing my ass off at it. But
Oh, yeah.
Sonic 2006 is horrible. The ending part, though, where it's just like, where the ending of the Sonic thing, where there's like maybe instead of a big romantic kiss at the end of a movie, they just start going to town, start having sex. It's like, I'm tired, but I don't want to stop. The whole thing with Ego Raptor was just priceless. So I'm assuming that's probably what Alex went through. Just like, I'm tired. I don't want to stop though.
DA, Alex says, I make no
actually-
promises. Wait till I get back. The shit will begin.
What? What does that mean?
Apparently,
No more making fun of your pony stuff.
he's going to come back and rip on you even harder. Because it worked, I guess? I don't know.
I helped him. And great.
He's black, dude.
I'm the time out of my days.
You realize he's super nigga.
That don't mean nothing.
Let me fix that. He's super.
means
SUPAH. Super nigga.
I've met one or two decent black people.
Right here.
No.
I'm decent.
BG. A decent
BG,
black
that's
person? No. Wrong. You're a sub-decent hipster douche.
Somebody else has called me a hipster recently as well.
This might be true.
Some dude on Twitter that play fighting games with a lie. He called me a hipster.
You're just an obnoxious hipster.
I'm
See,
not, though.
it's not just
Obviously
us, man.
you are.
To the point where other people that are unrelated to us have probably never spoken to us call you that.
Not a hipster.
So yeah, it's the realization
popular
about
things
it's dawning on you.
It's just the way it is.
Oh, that's the truth. But, like, the reasons you hate them all are hipster as shit.
Like what?
Assassin's Creed.
I was going to say it.
I never said I hated Creed.
No.
It is overrated.
It's
It's just
overrated.
have you not heard yourself say multiple times
you.
that when something's popular, you won't do it, but once it has controversy, then you watch it?
Like what?
There you go.
No. I
Gangnam
never
Style.
liked that from the beginning. You guys said it was popular, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, you said you
on the
you-
last podcast, I forget what
No,
we were
no,
talking
no.
about.
And
But there was something that me and Mike watched. I think it was not Walking Dead. There was some other show. Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Mike
okay.
said he watched it and liked it. And you're like, so I'm probably not going to watch it. And then I'm like, oh, I hated it. And you're like, oh, controversy. I think I have to watch this.
Oh no, I was making fun of liking things that you don't like.
Oh, I thought you were being serious. Like, oh, controversy.
No. I said, I was like, oh, Ralph doesn't like it. I guess I'll watch it then, because I'll probably like it at that point.
But I know you said something too about how
but
it was so
things become
overhyped
so
that you didn't want to watch it.
Overblown and overhyped. It does detract from it. Before I ever watch it or listen.
Oh, right. I have news. I forgot to tell you guys news. All right, so this is about next year's
What?
Yoma. We have a confirmed guest coming with us. Well, not coming with us. He's going to have his own room, but no. I said own room. You think Alex can afford his own room?
Actually, I'm
Yeah,
probably
you
going to
know I'll
have
be
my
crashing
own
with
room,
you in
so fuck you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
They still have
I'll
your
pay you
own
that money
bed.
for that room. Fuck yeah.
Asshole.
But yeah, apparently he wants to get his own room, but he wants to come this year with us. You all know him. Mike knows him better. Yep.
Mr. Kiefer?
He says he's already got the leave scheduled for that week of November. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, you guys get that email?
I told BG about it the night it was going out. $40 for 3 days. That's actually not bad.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's
and basically
not
that
bad
means
at all.
if we do another panel, they'll be paying us.
Oh, technically, yes, they would.
That's true.
So it's best we get that down. We get that in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting some money from my sister. Well, I already said that I'm getting money from my.
Can you not talk
my
Mexican
sister.
and please continue to speak the way of the Viking? No, I'm sorry, it's Path of the Viking.
When does it end?
Yeah, it said March 2nd or something.
Well, I get paid tomorrow, so whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that when I get. Oh.
Or Saturday, I should say.
No, hold on. I think it's February 20th. I have to. Oh, damn it. Yeah, check it.
I got it right here. It ends on. No, they have a date. Where is that? 2 weeks. 2 weeks from whenever the email was.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
The email was sent the 14th. So,
oh, shit.
28th, I believe.
Same thing.
Oh.
It's online.
Oh.
Get up here.
Should we just stop?
Shut up.
No. Should we stop this episode and start another one? Yeah, so you.
All right, we have been going over an hour.
Another one with Alex.
But, well, my mother, I'm here with my mom, and she'll want to
Screw you, Alex.
So. Is this working?
It's working. This is a thing.
Wow, Skype phone. Yes.
You're on your phone?
Science.
Interesting.
Sign.
Hey, it's Alex. Say hi to the crowd that we haven't uploaded an episode to in like
people.
4 months.
And say hello to your friend that gets you laid with ponies.
I blame Mike. Hi, pony guy. It was like a vacuum.
I helped you. You should be appreciative of the ponies, my friend.
You spit on.
I'm appreciative of their ability to get my nuts licked, but
We end this episode.
We're done. We're just gonna end with that. All right.
You notice how this went?
Guys next
We've
week,
gone like multiple episodes without having anybody else but us in here. And then last week when we come back, we have John come in at the last second. And now at the last second, it's Alex.
Yeah. And we'll just need to get them in our
Oh,
next
God.
episode
Yeah, I'll try to
together
be
and
on-
let chaos
Alright.
ensue. Alright. Okay, so, alright. We will end it there.
Later.
Thanks again, people.